die on my feet with my head held high.
Hey guys, what is going on? It's finally good to be back with you guys, and oh my gosh, do we have a good one today. Holy crap. What it is we're going to be doing though, this is the system by the one and only, the professor of craps, Al Kaufman. Now, some of you may know him, some of you may know what I'm getting ready to say, probably by either just listening to me or you read the title of the video. What we're going to be doing today is the famous Al Kiefer 444 system. I know, right? Now, the 444 system requires a few things. It requires, if you're a man going to the table, it requires some very large reproductive orbs. Or, you need to have some stones made of a particular kind of rocky materials such as granite, or maybe you've had them replaced with tungsten. That could help. Very hard, you need to have a lot of girth. This system is progressive, if you want to call it that. It requires a very large bankroll and testicles, and it requires some stomach like you might have never had before. This is going to be ridiculously fun to put to the test to see a before and after of how this all is going to work. I mean, this thing is wild. So we're going to give this a shot today. The Al Kiefer system works like this, in case you do not know. There are at least 4 levels. Not 5, thank God. But there are 4 levels of increasingly gut-wrenching betting, such as the first level, of course, is easy. Level 1 is always easy, right? Level 1 is a single betting across at the minimum. Let's say we're on a $5 table. Max is probably going to be 1,000. I think. Let's just say 5,000, just for the sake of this this video. 1 to 5,000. 5 to 5,000 is the betting range. Level 1 is going to be 32 across, right? That's something we all do. That's easy enough. Level 2 is $182 across. Oh, okay. That has some girth to it. Okay, we're feeling that. We're feeling that. Level 3, get this, is 954 across. Level 4. And the deadliest level of all. You ready for this? 5,038 across. So let's set the backdrop here. Let's say you just went through 2018, and in the 2018 you bought 3 houses and you bought 15 new cars. While you did that, you had about 4 extra kids. At the same time, you had about 5 MRIs, you've had 14 colonoscopies, why not? You've had 84 mammograms, and you've had 15 prostate exams. The point being, you have a whole bunch of crap to write off on your taxes, and now you have an additional $6,200 to just go slap down on the craps table and get some checks for it. I don't know about that, but that's what we're going to need to test this out. So come along with me. Let's test this Al Kaufman's 444 betting strategy and see if we still have anything left when this is said and done, because man, this shit is wild. Come along with me, guys. Let's take this ride together. Let's do this. Yes! Here we go. Okay, so we're going to do this. What I'm going to do, again, is start out with 6,200. Now, I've broke out the big chips. We got to do this. I mean, what's the point of having them if you can't play with them? That might not have come out right. So, anyway, we have these chips. So I have 5,000 in $1,000 chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 500, 2 200. That's 6,200 total. What I'm gonna do is take these fives, or take these thousands. I take one of these fives, minus 700. That's what I have here. Stack of 5, 1 and 2. So I have 700 here. Bading. So let's get this going. We're the Al Kaufman 444 system. Here we go. So this whole time I'm considered not a shooter. So everything I put up there is always on. There's no such thing as turning these things off. So what we're going to start out with is the minimum, which is going to be 32 across. Easy as can be. Totally doable. And there we go. That's how we start. After the initial 7, then we go to level 2. Here we go. Let's do it. Just want to say to you guys, it is so good to be back. As always, I'm shooting from stick right 1 to 2. That's just where I always shoot from, especially in this house. So again, so that's a hard 4. So there is nothing about the throw, nothing about the landing zone, nothing. So drop a buck, get 10. So for a while, all we do is just collect until there's a 7. And 426. Hope you guys are doing well. Missed you all so much. It's just good to be back doing this again. Oh, I have missed it so. 314. This is a frontline winner, baby. Skadooza. Pay it. Drop a buck and get 10. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not like a huge payout, so let's just keep it up. That's a hard 6. 6 is now the point. I should note that I need to give credit to Ryan. He's the one, Ryan has asked that we go ahead and just give this a shot. So, Ryan, thanks for reaching out on this one. This system is crazy. Simply because you have to have a serious bankroll. That's a 639 to be able to play this system. So here we are, tax return day. We're just going to kind of keep going through it and see what we get. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And 538. So guys, I'm trying to roll fast here because I don't want to make this video too long, anything like that. So trying to do this quick, but at the same time I want to make sure that I pay attention. I've had a couple people say, you know, there's always some, you know, I'm starting to say this more on videos, is that there's always a couple people, that's a 628, that say this or say that, but they've been saying, you know, I don't do a very good job paying myself. Like I'll accidentally pay this or accidentally forget to pay that. And, you know, nobody's perfect. And I'm sorry, guys, that I've done that. 628. And what I think I do, first of all, I know I don't shut up. But, you know, I need to, we have a visitor. Time out.
Can I have some ice cream?
No.
I just finished my lunch.
Oh, that's great. No. Wow. God love my son, but goodness gracious. So anyway, and 213. That's my little buddy. He is 8 years old. He does believe, of course, like most 8-year-olds, that ice cream is actually, it's a fundamental right, as well as to be expected before and after every meal. I'm sure you guys have noticed on several videos, he's a little on the excited side. He gets that, you know, honestly, I know, I admit. 527, all right. You know, that wasn't a bad roll for a random. That was a pretty good roll. Not bad. So now, after the first 7, we go to level dose. So the level dose is going to be 182 across. So that's going to be 25 on the 4 and 10, 30 on the 5 and 9, and 36 on the 6 and 8. So let me get this set up. Okay, so we've got this all set up. What I'm going to do is real quick, let me keep these out here so you guys can see. Let me reset this camera and we'll get going on level 2. All right, level 2 coming up, let's go. Sure. They wouldn't give to you 3, 6 they would. All right, level 2. So all we want to do is hit any point or any number, and then we go back down to default across the board. 4, 2, 6, baby. So now we get the payout on it. And I also want to mention while I'm paying this out, on the 4 and 10, I did not, researching the system, I never heard once that you ever buy the 4 and 10. I don't know if that's by design or they just forgot to mention that, but it was never mentioned that I saw to ever buy the 4 and 10, so I am not going to buy those as per how I understand the system works. Full disclaimer. So that is 42 for the 6. 42. And now we're bringing everything back down to 5, okay, or to the minimum payment. We're on a $5 table, so now we go back down to minimum. And there we go. Whoops. An extra quarter. Ah, son of a... Okay, here we go. So come, let's see, that's 6. Oh, forgot to mark it. 6 is now the point. So now we just roll until that 7 comes out, and there's that 7. So we are still technically on level 2. So we go back up to what we just brought down. So we're going back up to 182 across. So it's only if we roll a 7 on level 2 do we go up to level 3. So 182 across, let's go. And there we go. Okay, new shooter, random shooter, controlled shooter, I don't know. Another shooter other than us. Jiggle, mother grabbing jiggle. That's a 6, 4, 10. Again, we're not buying those because I don't know that we're supposed to. So everything is just going to be paid out as it needs to be paid out. So 25 on the 10 pays 45. Bring me down, baby. And there we go. Back to default. Point is 10. Keep getting to do that. So yeah, as I think I started to talk about before, I'm going through it pretty quick today, just simply because this can potentially drag on if we let it, because there's a lot of rolling, payout, rolling, payout. And this could be a very long, and I don't want to make this video that long. So I know that I usually make myself mess up in these videos because all I do is talk and talk and talk and talk, and I mess up. And I apologize about that. That's a hard 10. Boom, baby! So 10. I mean, not a lot of money, but you've got to be happy when you hit a point, right? You have to be. Now, again, with this system, you don't alter these bits until the 7 comes out. So there's no 7, no need to press, you never press, you only raise it after you lose it. 426. Also, so you know, I had one guy in a video. He's not disrespectful. I don't think he's meaning it with ill intent, but he is saying, you know, that I don't do a very good job. I need, you know, I need to have somebody else pay me because I keep messing up. And he's probably absolutely right. Nobody's perfect. But that's another 426. That's a frontline 6, man. Woo! But you know, that's one of the things I am so envious of Mr. Coffee Drinker. He and his buddy Eric, super hilarious, fun to watch. 213, very fun to watch. To be able to have a friend you could go and like come over and play with you and stuff, and you guys could play some craps, and you know, both of them understand 213 again the game very well. I'm very jealous of that. That would be so much fun. But that I don't have. I never had any friends. Actually, okay, let's just move on. Okay, 6-5 yo. Goodness sake. Again, we're not playing the pass line here, so it doesn't really matter. That's a 213. Good grief. Goodness. Okay, finally, 639. Oh, my dice rolled. Where's it there? This is 639. And that's where he's on. 7. That's a hard 8. Seven. Yeah, let's see, boxcars. So again, I'm trying to make this fast, but yet I want to be able to get through the system. A 628. From what I hear from Ryan, I guess the goal of this system is to ultimately, the end result needs to be $300 a session. Now, or maybe a day. Maybe I misunderstood him. 5-5, that's a 10. So this, all this money that you could potentially have at risk is not a get rich fast. It's just a way, I guess, of securing your money along the way. But, I mean, I'm going to clear up some of these ones. I can imagine, let's see, that's, let me show here. Okay, that's 20 right there. So I will keep this stack. Get 210. I don't know, man. If this was a real casino, this is real money. And you knew that the system that you were playing, what are we at? We are at 9. That is 9. 5, 4, 9. If this was real money and you win 9, that would be like super freaking stressful. All for the hope of getting $300, but that's just me. Let's do it. Let's keep on going. You know what? I'm going to reset the camera here real quick. 6-2. Okay. 6-2. That's a hard 8. 8 the hard way. Man. What have we had? Like 3 7s total? 2? Good random shooters. Randoms are doing well today. Jiggle jiggle. 6, 3, 9. You know what I need? Here's what I need. I need one of these handy dandy donut holes. Brought to you by CrapsPlayer 99. 99 nuts. The only nuts in your mouth. That's not right. Okay, so 639. That is probably going to be edited out. 516. Yes, I know I have a lot wrong with me. Here we go. Goodness sake, 549. We can't get into the system until these Randys roll a 7. 549. Again, I need to cash out some of these. I'm just going to keep 5 this time. Goodness. $15. Sorry guys, I don't mean to slow this down. Let's go 7. 549. You know, maybe this is the trick. This is what's going on. When you want a 7, you don't get it. But if you don't want a 7, you get it. So no 7. You know that it's actually probably a true damn thing. 325. The best random shooters in the world are here on this table right now. Jiggle. 415, of course. Okay. Oh. 100. 100. So, I mean, so far, we're up at least 150. So, we're not doing that bad. I mean, the system, oh no, then again, I mean, have you ever seen a random roller shoot 40 times in a row? 5, of course 5. Good grief. We will need a 7 to test this system. You know, I'm about to just call 7 just to make this speed up a little bit, guys. If I don't get in 4 rolls, I'm going to call foul, call cheat. 7. All right, it happened. Oh no, it's a 7. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's go back up. We have not gone past level 2, so we need a level 2. which again is 182 across. So let's get it done. Okay. Something I would never pick. A 3 and a 1. Random shooter, come out, throw. 4 it is. Still, I'm not going up to level 3 yet. 25, we'll pay 45. Ciao. Down to minimum. Boom. Six to 8. I mean, ultimately you want this. If you can find a Randy to shoot 50 times in a row, awesome. Because all this is butter. You're just riding on the train. 6, 4, 10. Drop the buck, get 10. Three, 2, 5. Tell you what, 5s, 9s, 10s. Been killing those things. Five, 3, 8. A matter of fact, I mean, we've been killing everything but 7. Let's keep going. 6, 5, yo. Five, 4, 9. You know, I saw a video this morning from Color Up. And I'm sure you guys all know Color Up. Outstanding videos. -1. I'll wait for the next $1 more and then I'll change those in again. Did a video this morning about the iron crapper. You know, we all probably are aware of that 538. Is it a good system? Maybe. I don't think that it requires a whole bunch of money from the get-go to play, but I would like to see that head-to-head with a couple of them also. So expect that pretty soon too. Iron crapper versus something else. What else? I don't know yet. What do you guys think? What should the iron crapper go up against? Goodness, man, I don't want to make this too long. Okay, that's a hard 8. But listen, guys, I mean, I don't want to. I could go on for 14 hours like this. I don't know. I'll pay this, but let's just do a little pretend, okay? This is going on way too long. Okay, I'll pay that. Let's say the next roll was a 7. Okay, I'm gonna put these back in. The next roll is a 7. So then by default, again, I would go up to level 2, which is once again 182 across. So let me get that set up. Let's just kind of shorten this up a little bit. 182 across. Let's go. Okay, 182 across. Just for the sake of argument, let's just speed this up just a little bit. Let's say that first initial come out roll, or let's just say it's a 7. 7 comes out, we lose this. Okay? Let me get this cleaned up first. Okay, so we have just lost $182. As the system dictates, the next round of betting is going to be $954 across. That equates, of course, to 125 on the 4 and 10, 160 on the 5 and 9, and 192 on the 6 and 8. Okay, that's pretty tough pill to swallow there. So let's get this set up. Let's go to level 3 right now. Oh, also, I'm gonna have to make some change from some of this so I can do this, okay? So, level 3, going now. Okay guys, I think that the camera, that camera, it only records what the video, the memory card will allow. It's only a FAT32 card format, and I can only record up to 10 to 11 minutes before it just shuts off. The card actually stops recording. It's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, not getting geeky. What I am saying is, I'm sorry that the camera cut out. I just finished setting up $954, leaving, you know, pretty much at least $5,000. I have $5,000 still left, but the point is, this.
I need the password.
I'll be there in just a moment. The point is that $954 of my tax return that was going to buy my kids some supper at Sizzla or 99 Nuts is now occupied, at risk, all waiting on the stroke of one roll of the dice. 954. There we go. Okay. $954 at risk. Here we go. That is a 3-1-4. Thank you, hot shooting random rollers of the day. Now 125, which is what I have on 4, 125 is going to pay 225. 225. So I get to pocket that. Let's go back down to default. Here we go. Okay, we did it. You know what, as a matter of fact, although I would love to get to level 4, guys, I think this video has gone on for quite some time. Now, I'd love to be able to say I could throw out $5,038 and cover across and then put that on the one that one roll to see if I can make that money back. If you were betting $5,038, which is level 4 of this system, that equates to $660 on the 4 and 10, $845 bet on the 5 and 9, and a whopping $1,014 on the 6 and the 8. What? I'm going to go ahead and pull this down. And call it a day. Now, granted, we've had some of the hottest, what I consider to be the hottest random shooters playing here today. But let's see exactly with what we have so far, what we just had at risk. What do we have? Now, I assume that this has been going for 30 minutes is an hour is kind of what it feels like. But let's see what we have. We started with 6,200. So let's get that out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5,000. We cash some of this in to make this even 500. Here's 100. There's 200. Well, another 100. Boop, boop. Identical. Let's see. Okay. So 1,000. Or excuse me, 5,000. 6,000. 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. That's what we walked in with. That was our kid's sizzler. This is our profit. $50, $60, $70, $75, $76, $276. Now I ask you, if you were going to have $6,000 at risk, if you were at one point, if it hadn't worked out this way, we had to cheat our way to this level 3. At some point, you had to have bet $954 on the outcome of one roll, and the outcome at the end of the day, or at the end of this session, was $276. That seems like an awful lot of stress for $276. Now that's nothing to, that's not shabby, that's not bad. My thing is this: if you were at a $5 table in a real casino, would the table limit be 500? And if that were true, would that 500 limit, that would prevent you from getting to level 4, and therefore having that $5,000 out there at risk, you know, to kind of offset that 954 that you just lost along the way to get to that 954. It was doing this the whole time. So why? So it's probably good that we stopped at level 3, because I don't know if $5 tables out there in the casino world will let you go up to $1,000 in 14, or even 800 on the 5 and 9, 845 to be specific. I don't know, people. I don't know. That seems like a lot. I'm running a risk. But I tell you what, this is one wild system. It's fun to try. Ryan, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us give this a go. I can promise you I will never, ever, ever, number one, have the money to play this system, but use this system. Guys, until the next time, just know this is CrapsPlayer 99, and I love you very much. I will see you on the next video. For now, CrapsPlayer is out.